things getting twisted in this nation. It's been for a while. We gotta see the invisible stuff. We gotta see the stuff that's causing stuff to become cool, to become normal, to become acceptable. We gotta see what's causing the end results of things that we can see and that we can hear. A lot of times those things are not visible. I talked about this in some videos in the past, right? Adults being able to mess with underage people. First of all, in the country that we live in, the US, that's already legal. I talked about that in some videos. I got a compilation video I made about that called Hide Your Kids. I kind of talk about it in there. Check that out. But I saw an article earlier this year that was saying that the pedophilia thing, that's something that's inborn. What they're doing is they're trying to distinguish the difference between pedophilia and a child molester. They said child molester is just a predator. They mad, they trying to lash out. They just trying to hurt people. A pedophile is different, right? This is what I'm saying. Because I believe that's coming next anyway. I'm saying it as a heads up ahead of time because they're going to subtly, like articles like that. They probably be going to come, and there are articles like that in the past too. Going to become more prevalent probably over a period of time on a regular basis, and before you know it, you got a new bottom line as far as what's okay and what's not okay sexually. I'm saying this as an advance notice. You'll know about it. You can tell people about it. You can get pushback against it because I believe that's next. And guess what? Where is the end in the first place? When will it, what's going to be the end? Is perversion ever satisfied in the first place? Whatever you think not possible, as far as something being twisted, perverted, bad, it is. I'm talking about possible to the point where it can become accepted as normal, and even you watching the video would co-sign it or agree with it. Or if nothing else, just be neutral, because that's probably the biggest issue with twisted things, perverted things, bad stuff getting normalized. The neutral guy, the neutral woman. But if something's just not right, if something twisted, just for the simple fact that it's not right or it's twisted, take a stand. Hey, you know what? Nah, I ain't with that. This is who usually the neutral people are. It's usually older people who are not as who are not as easily influenced as teenagers, right? Or young adults or kids. But you might have people who 30 to 40, 40 to 50 and on up, right? They're more set in their ways when it comes to whatever that thing is that's being pushed. So some of them might turn and go that way. The pressure, the influence of society, might start weighing on them after a while, and they might go that way. But a lot of them just become neutral. They already feel how they feel. They set in their ways about this thing. So they probably feel like just because they're not they haven't bought into it, that they'll just sit it out as if though it doesn't matter. The neutral person, I'm telling you, that's the main, because most people are just neutral on something. And that's the problem. That means you ain't standing against this twisted stuff or perverted stuff that might be taking place. So you ain't got no horse in the race. You just whatever, man. If it happened, it happened. Come on, man. You ain't got to be overly passionate about it, but at least say, nah, I ain't with it. Simple. That's it. Or it's going to keep continuing. Straight up. More people need to be about standing against stuff that they know is twisted, that they know ain't right. Because I'm telling you, and this is going to sound like a stretch, but it always sounds like a stretch because it ain't normalized yet. I believe pedophilia is next. And I believe bestiality can be after that. That sounds crazy right now until it happens. And the way it's going to happen is the introduction of it. You know how it goes. They're going to introduce it time and time again over a period of time and then become a new norm. You might be to a point where you're between that age of 30 on up, where you set your ways about it. Same thing I just explained. And you might be a neutral person, or you might be somebody who stands against it, or somebody who's going along with the trend as well. If it ain't right, speak out on it. Straight up.